Could you present your organization to our French public, please?
Sheperds Bush Housing Association owns and manages 5,200 homes in West London, the most expensive part of London. We provide rented housing, we also provide temporary accommodation, we provide shared ownership and supported housing for all of our tenants. But we're also very much a part of the local community, and we provide a range of added services on top of our own homes and the development of new homes. And that's very important to us. And I'm going to be talking about some of those services with you.
Your organization has developed a lot of new projects for your tenants. Could you present the one which are the most significant for you, please?
Well, perhaps the most significant is our Best Chance project that provides services to those people who are unemployed, because we're trying to get our tenants, but also local people that we come into contact with, into employment and training.
Not only for your tenants?
Not only for our tenants. We see ourselves as a part of our community. It is very important to us that people locally recognise who we are, and what we do. So we do not only offer services to our tenants.
And you do that for all the new services?
All the new services that we offer.
Why do you develop social innovation projects on top of your core business?
Well, the basic services are very important to us too, very important to our tenants, and they want us to provide that first. But we also take the view that we don't want to just provide beautiful housing for people to enjoy their poverty in. We want to help them with their overall circumstances. So if they don't have furniture, if they don't have a job, if they are struggling with debt and want to deal with debt services, we can help them with those things. Because for us, it makes sense. It makes business sense for the organisation, as well as making sense for those people.
What are you aiming at when you do that?
Well, we want to make a great social impact in our local area. So we measure independently the impact that we have. So if we spend £1 of our money in this local area, we want to see it multiplied up through the effect of that money to benefit our local people. We operate with what we call a social heart, but also a business head. So from our social heart perspective, we say we're here for the good of the wider community, but we're doing it sensibly, viably, so that we can make some money, because without money, we won't exist.
Where do you fund the money? Is it tenants' money?
Some of it is tenants' money. Some of it is tenants' money, yes, and because it helps us because the tenants are involved on our board to make those decisions, and they decide that these are good things to do. But a lot of it is also contracts. We go out and we win contracts. So we provide debt services to 5 different organisations. Furnish has 50 different sources of funding, different contracts, grants coming from charities, but also people buying furniture, individual people buying furniture. So it is a commercial business as well as a social business.
You took me a sort of tax on your contract, about 1%. What is
Yes.
it? Can you explain us?
We have decided that we want to be able to support the work of our Best Chance initiative by asking, we don't call it a tax.
No, sorry. French word.
Yes, we have tax too. We ask our contractors to contribute 1% of the value of the contract to our Best Chance initiative each year. So if the contract is worth £2 million, we get £20,000 to put into that initiative to support its work. And everybody agrees. It's a good thing to do.
Can you explain to us how you work with your tenants?
Yes, tenants are very important to us in this organisation. They do make up 1/3 of the board, and they are directly elected by other tenants onto the board. But also we have something called Resident Voice, which is a scrutiny panel that looks at the work that we provide and analyses it and makes comment on it.
Paul, you talk about Best Chance, which is an important project for you. Do you have other projects also important or project which you be proud of?
Yes, indeed. We are running a number of projects that we feel are making a real impact in the community. And we're developing a new campaign now built around something that we call Love Local, to try and promote the services that we are providing in the local area. So as well as Best Chance providing opportunities for volunteering and employment and training, we have an apprenticeship scheme as well in the organisation. We also offer debt and welfare benefit services for tenants and others as well to understand so that they can improve their income. We have our furniture recycling, but we also have projects that we do specifically for young people. Our young people are the future, and the delegation is going to be visiting one of our young persons schemes. And as well as providing housing for people, whilst they're there, we essentially set up a contract to say you must get involved in education, work and training so that you don't sit and do nothing when you're with us. So all of these things are also with a business head. We want to make sure that the young people who eventually come and live in our homes can sustain their tenancy, can make sure that they can live properly on their own, because many cannot. Many have come out of care in the institutional system, and they don't know even how to cook or look after themselves. So we're there to support them so that they can keep their tenants.